You know, that seems to be the model, Kiran Rejuju, that the BJP has adopted for the Northeast. I call it mergers and acquisition. You have about 3 or 4 chief ministers who are former Congress persons. In your own state of Arunachal, the entire Arunachal Congress one day overnight merged and came into the BJP. Is the BJP simply a Congress youth BJP when it comes to the Northeast?
That is not a very correct interpretation of the reality. What we could not do in 65 years, Modi ji did in 10 years. It's a reality. I will not give you details now because the figures are large. You know, you have to give sector-wise facts and figures. But when I got elected, there was no BJP in Northeast. In fact, on the simultaneous polling, same day assembly parliament election, I get elected, but all MLAs are Congress. So it is not that BJP was not there. So when I got elected as a member of parliament, there was no BJP government, no BJP MLA, barring few MLAs in Assam, nowhere in Northeast. When I became part of the government, only in 2015 late, we started BJP government in the state. That is because everybody is attracted to what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has to offer for the future of Northeastern region. So they have the trust, the faith in the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji. So that is how the politics in Northeast is revolving around BJP and BJP-led NDA, and in Northeast we say NEDA, Northeast Development Alliance. So this Northeast Democratic Alliance is basically an alliance where we are taking a lead role, but we don't want to demolish the identity of the regional parties. For example, the Sikkim Krantikari Dal of Sikkim Krantikari Morcha of Chief Minister Gole Sahab. It is doing very well, and he has accommodated BJP's requirement. One MP Rajya Sabha is for BJP, Lok Sabha is for SKM. So that is how we have divided. So they will never feel under pressure or under any kind of threat that will just gobble up the smaller parties. No. We give space to the regional parties. In Nagaland, the Naga aspiration, we have given space to NDCC, then the NDPP, then SKM, likewise in Meghalaya. It's a working system where BJP has to be in the forefront because we are in the government here. Prime Minister Modi is the leader of the country, and all the regional parties are extremely comfortable with BJP.
You're only gobbling up the Congress. You're not gobbling up the regional parties in the Northeast, you're slowly gobbling up the Congress.
I don't want to sound politics here, but it is a fact that Congress failed Northeast for 65 years. Otherwise, the abject poverty, the underdevelopment, the kind of difficulties which we had witnessed. When I was elected as a member of parliament, 70% of the villages were on foot I had to cover. Today, I don't need to walk even for a village. 100% I can cover either by road or by chopper. These differences are within just 10 years, 15 years' time.
No, I give full credit for what you all have done on physical infrastructure, sir, but poverty is still an issue. You know, I found it very interesting. The Association of Democratic Reforms report says 4 of the 10 richest chief ministers are from the Northeast. And yet all your states are right at the bottom when it comes to Human Development Index of poverty.
No,
so the leaders are becoming rich, the people are not. Let's be very honest.
Rajdeep, I just want to correct you a little bit about the chief minister's rich. I don't know how affluent our honorable chief is. I did not see his account, bank account. But it's true. Some of the chief ministers in Arunachal are wealthy, maybe.
Your chief minister, Arunachal Pradesh, is the richest, 326 crores. And that is only the assets declared, not undeclared.
I said I'm not going into the bank accounts of the chief ministers or the politicians. What I'm saying is, the poverty, what you're talking about, the yardstick to measure the level of poverty in Northeast is different. In fact, the chief minister will agree with me, in the hills, there is no poverty. Technically, there's no poverty because everybody owns land, Everybody has a farmland, everybody has a house, everybody has enough to eat, survive, and also to take care of the family members. So the poverty rate, what you count in rest of the country, will not be applicable in the hill states of northeastern region, because the lifestyle, the whole process of running the society itself is different.
I take that point, but are you, तमंग साहब, आपको सेंटर पर बहुत डिपेंडेंट होना पड़ता है आपके फंड्स के लिए. आप एक बड़ा डैम अब बना, you have to complete the तीस्ता, the new dam that you are completing. उसके लिए आपको जितने भी फंड सेंटर से मिलने चाहिए, क्या ये आपके लिए एक चैलेंज है, फंडिंग फ्रॉम सेंट्रल प्रोजेक्ट्स? क्योंकि पहले ये इल्जाम लगता था कि फंड्स आते थे लेकिन फंड्स उस प्रोजेक्ट में नहीं जाते थे, नेताओं के बैंक अकाउंट में जाते थे. क्या वो बदल गया है? क्या आपको लगता है जो फंड्स आ रहे हैं वो वाकई लोगों के सेवा के लिए इस्तेमाल हो रहे हैं?
जो एक सोच था पहला कि फंड जाएगा और वहाँ प्रोजेक्ट में काम लगेगा, ये नहीं है, ये गलत है. जितना भी अभी फंड आपने बात किया कि फंडिंग का प्रॉब्लम होगा या नहीं, कोई चैलेंज नहीं है फंडिंग का. पूरा जितना भी नॉर्थ ईस्ट, पहला मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, 2014 से पहला नॉर्थ ईस्ट इज़ लाइक अ पॉलिटिकल प्लेटफॉर्म, ओनली अ पॉलिटिकल प्लेटफॉर्म. नाउ आफ्टर 2014 इज़ द डेवलपमेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म हो गया. अभी मोदी साहब आने के बाद एक नॉर्थ ईस्ट इज़ अ डेवलपमेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म बन गया. तो कोई फंड का प्रॉब्लम नहीं. जो प्रोजेक्ट में यहाँ से सेंक्शन उसी काम में वहाँ इम्प्लीमेंट होगा. और सिक्किम तो ऐसा स्टेट है, सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एग्जीक्यूशन सिक्किम में होता है. कोई ऐसा मिसयूज़ नहीं होता है.